Welcome to Soul Shift Messages. If you're moving through a transition, awakening, or deep inner change, you're in the right place. Take a deep breath and let these messages meet you where you are. Remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. If you're new here, please know I cuss. Once I start channeling and things start flowing, I'm not entirely sure what's going to come out. So if that does not work for you, that's perfectly fine. Please feel free to leave and find another channeler who is more in alignment with you. My channel is about authenticity, honesty, and being real. And part of that is showing up as I am. And part of that is knowing that I have a tendency to cuss. Whether it's going to happen in this video or not, I'm not sure. But I'm letting you know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into things today. This is going to be a shorter video, but has the potential to be a powerful one for those that it reaches. When we're going through major transitions and things of that sort, it can be challenging. Some days you may feel really good, other days you may not feel as great. You may feel really confident where you're going, and then a couple hours later, feel like you have no idea. It's just not a linear process. It's not a linear journey. And as frustrating as that can be, that's really just the reality of it. And so I feel called today to, really just remind you that as crazy and sometimes feeling chaotic as this journey can be, you still are a powerful individual. You are still a divine being having a human experience, even if you feel you're being very overwhelmed by the human experience. That's very valid. It's a very valid feeling. And so really, what I have found helpful is to have certain practices that remind me that this is an opportunity to really step into my authority in a way I have not done previously in my life and really start actively co-creating the experience that I want to have with my guides. And so I have a mantra that I want to share with you, and I will put it either in the description of the video or the comments. Bear with me. My channel is new. I'm still finding my flow. I'm still using quite a bit of notes to get things going, but I will make the statement available to you. So before I get into that, I just want to also remind you that whether you feel really empowered to co-create your experience based on where you are in your journey, whether you feel that way or not, you're still very capable. Your word is your wand. You are the spell. You are that powerful. And if you need to, they really call it faith the size of a mustard seed. And if you don't know how big a mustard seed, it's pretty damn small. So feel free to Google that if you want to. So my advice is, even if you're like, I'm not sure, I don't know if I'm ready for that, really just take a moment to listen to the mantra I'm going to read. And yep, I'm going to read it off my phone. That's where I keep it. But be open to listening to it and feeling how it resonates in your body. Because, like I said, even if you feel ready for it or not, if it feels good to you, it may be something you want to consider. There's nothing wrong with fake it until you make it. In this regard, speak it into existence until you really feel like you actually can do it. The universe is always listening to you. Your team is always listening to you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and I'm going to share this. So we have, I am safe in my becoming. My mind softens into the truth My soul already knows. I am learning to trust this new chapter. I don't need to understand it instantly. I slow my mind and let my body lead. I release old vigilance, old authority, and old stories. The danger of attack, failure, or collapse isn't real anymore. That cycle is complete. Each moment I relax, I align. Each step I take, I embody. I choose balance, breath, and gentle clarity. I allow myself to trust the new foundation within me. Nothing is wrong with me. I am allowed to be in transition. I can trust my pace. I am guided. I am ready. I am already here. My job is to walk the path, not debate it. I soften into the self I am emerging as. And you can close that out however you want to. I usually say, and so it is. You can say, it is done. You can say, Om, Amen, Ashe. Really feel free to use, again, take parts of that mantra that resonate for you and feel free to change any aspect of it that doesn't feel aligned to you. It's really meant to be a starting point for you. And what I do is I say it every morning. I say it every morning without fail. I wake up, I ground down, I say that as one of my mantras, and it really just sets the tone for the day. I find it very helpful. Again, use it at the time of day that feels right to you. I am not a person who feels like everything needs to be done the same way every day. I'll be honest, if some mornings it's a really cold morning and I don't feel like quite getting out of bed yet, I'll just say it out loud. My voice is powerful. Again, your word is your wand. Saying it out loud is very purposeful. You may feel called to speak it into a glass of water. You may say it to your bath water. You can program it in your shower. Some of you may want to speak it into a mirror. If you know what's up, you'll say it to your bathroom mirror where you also got water in that bathroom. A little 2-for-1 freebie for you right there. Some of you may want to go outside and be in nature and speak it to nature, or talk to the trees. You may want to speak it into some soil. Some of you may want to speak it into a flame. You may want to write, burn, and release it. There really is no wrong way to use this mantra how you see fit as long as it feels authentic to you. So I'm going to close it there. I said it would be a shorter video and I meant it. I pray you find this helpful, and just remember you're not lost. You're not behind. You're realigning and shifting, so please be kind and be gentle to yourself as you're going through this process. It may not feel like it's going great in the moment, and that's okay, but it will turn around. And so just be kind to yourself as best as you can in the moment. So if this resonates, stay tuned. I will continue to be posting regularly with more insights and channels. Until then, take care.